Welcome back, Legendary Potato here to another episode of How to Play Minecraft. In the last episode, I kind of did a little brief introduction as to how to make a nether portal and what you can find inside of there. And what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be venturing further into the nether and showing you guys how complex the nether can be. So with that said, let's go ahead and get right into this right here. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit to load, but there we go. So let's go ahead and get started. So basically, I walked around here a little bit, I killed a few things, and showed you guys some of the things you can expect to find in the nether, but let's go ahead and venture a little bit deeper. If you walk around the nether far enough, you'll eventually find yourself onto one of these. These are nether fortresses, so you might spawn inside of one. You might end up, having to walk a little while in order to find one, but you'll eventually find one. At least, hopefully you will. Just make sure you remember how to get back and where you are, so maybe even marking something out a little bit just so you know where you are. So what I'll do here is I'll just set this little thing. That way that just tells me, like, okay, so this is where I came from, in case I get lost or something, because these places can be huge. So there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff like skeletons, wither skeletons, blazes. It's going to be terrifying. So yeah, they're going to drop a whole bunch of stuff. This guy actually drops coal and bones, so he's a pretty cool guy. The wither skeletons are very dangerous, though, so if you walk near them and they hit you, they're going to probably kill you because they have this little wither effect, which is a little too terrifying to try and show you guys, but that's a blaze as well. They set you on fire. So yeah, this is why I saved this for this episode here instead of going in right away, because this stuff gets really scary really fast as opposed to just the basic nether stuff. But yeah, so as you can see, like, there's going to be multiple pathways. These all just lead to dead ends, so that's just kind of a little inconvenient there. So what we'll do is we'll walk around to this way. I do recommend you bring a bow with you to the nether. Unfortunately, I didn't, but that's just because I don't even have many arrows anyway. I'll show you guys how you can make your own bow in just a little bit here, but if you happen to kill a skeleton and it drops a bow, then you can completely ignore that anyway. Like, this skeleton could drop a bow. Oop, there's the wither effect there, so I got withered. Basically, it just takes away your health a little bit at a time there, and it'll last for just a little bit, a couple seconds. Pretty dangerous stuff, so you don't want to be really too close to them. But now let's go ahead and kind of walk around. There's going to be lots of pathways, so just remember where you have and have not been, and you should be okay. And just be careful where you're walking, because around every corner you'll probably find something scary like that. But yeah, these guys are good. You want to kill these guys basically whenever you see them, especially if you plan to make multiple nether trips here. So let's just be careful like that. Ouch. Okay, we're good. So if you're at low health like this, just kind of stand back and wait for your health to heal up. Don't just run around all willy-nilly when you're on low health. Otherwise, that's pretty much how you set yourself up to die. So just be a little bit careful. Ouch. Yeah, these guys will beat you up a little bit if you're not careful. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. We got a magma cream. So next time we come to the nether, hopefully, I will be able to make myself fire resistance. And those are crucial to coming to the nether. So I'm able to make those now. You have to come to the nether the first time before you can make yourself a fire resistance. So you can't get away with going to the nether with fire resistance every single time. The first time, you're always going to have to come with no fire resistance. But then for the next time, we can set ourselves up. That was a risky jump. That was right above lava there. So, but you can see how much lava there is in this world. And before you ask, no, you cannot pour water on the lava in the nether. So the reason for that is because the nether doesn't allow you to place water. So basically all the lava in the nether is pretty much going to stay there unless you decide to block it in with blocks. But you can't just go spill water everywhere. So yeah, lava's a little bit annoying to get rid of, and it also flows faster and longer than it does in the overworld, so it's much more dangerous. Look at this. Look how fast that reacts. I guess opposed to the overworld. Yeah, this is kind of a weird change you have to kind of get used to. But yeah, I'm trying to safely get rid of lava here so I can, like, walk around this corner, because sometimes you just get lava that, like, spills all around the rooms and you, like, can't walk around like this. It's just unusable. Oops, I kind of messed that up there, so now it's flowing even worse than it was. So what I'll do, there we go. So yeah, just trying to get rid of the lava, kind of make it so I can walk around with a path. But yeah, sometimes it just does not work out too well. So what I'll do is that, and cover that up. That should be okay. So that's good enough for me. Let's go ahead and keep walking. That's why you bring blocks with you to the Nether. Because if you don't have blocks on you, yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit of a bad time. So I don't know how to get down to that lower section. Sometimes these places can kind of be like a little maze. Like there's this whole lower area. I don't know how to get down to there, but it looks like there's a blaze spawner. There's a blaze spawner there as well. Okay, so this is the first time I've seen a monster spawner in this series. So basically, I'll explain those when I get up to one. But right now, I'm like not sure how to get out of the situation. Okay, I can jump down into here. So I'm back down in this room. So I'll go ahead and eat some food. I don't have all that much on me, and there's 3 skeletons there. Okay. So just take these guys out one at a time, and you'll be okay. At least hopefully. Unless you're me, and you're kind of bad at this game. Then maybe that won't go so easy. But yeah, generally, try and do these guys one at a time. Don't try to be like super cool. You're probably not going to have a good time with that. But there we go. So my health is kind of low, so I'm probably going to walk away for a second while I heal up. But right there is a blaze spawner. And so basically what monster spawners are is they spawn a lot of that mob. So basically this one here, this one spawns specifically blazes. So you can break them, but I wouldn't recommend it because you can actually farm these guys. So if you want a whole bunch of like blaze rods or something, you come here and you're guaranteed a whole bunch of blazes, which is pretty nice there. So we'll try and get some of that stuff. But yeah, so monster spawners, you can find them in the overworld. And there will be like a zombie, a skeleton, and a spider spawner that you can find occasionally. And there's a few other exceptions as well, but those are like the main ones you'll find. So yeah, let's go ahead and walk down this way. There's another blaze spawner. And so you can always use these things later on. Ooh, there's a bow. So now I got a rare drop bow, so I can use a bow if I want to. If you just kill enough skeletons, you might eventually get one that drops a bow. Maybe even enchanted as well. But it can happen, but I wouldn't depend on that to happen. You can get a bunch of rare drops from mobs, which is kind of nice. Skeletons is one of those examples that drops bows sometimes, and those are kind of nice as well. So I've killed a bunch of blazes. I've got a couple blaze rods there, which is kind of nice, and so those will be helpful in a little bit as well, because we can use the blaze rods for a number of things, which is really nice there. So let's go ahead, take out this ghast again. Like that. There we go. So yeah, just it takes a little bit of practice. You want to time it just right. But if they do hit you, it's not the end of the world, but it's also kind of dangerous. Okay, so I am running out of food right now, so I think I'm gonna just pick up the ghast loot. I'm gonna get out of here now. But bring a lot of food with you if you plan to be in here for a little while. For me, I wasn't really planning on being here for a little while, so I guess that amount of bread was okay. But let's go ahead. Let's get out of here now. You can pick up mushrooms if you really want to. I don't like using mushrooms. I don't think I really ever use mushrooms, but if you want to, you can. I don't think there's anything else I want to show off in here right now, but we can definitely come back in here at some point. But for now, I'm pretty happy with this trip. I got a bunch of stuff, and I don't want to risk dying, so I think I'm just going to head back now with my 21 levels. We want to build that up to eventually to 30. That's like the best level you can get to. Of course, you can go above 30, but 30 is like the prime number for like enchanting and stuff, which is why it's pretty good. But okay, so now we're back in the overworld. That was about a 10-minute trip, so not too bad. We got a bunch of stuff out of it. So we can make a bunch of stuff with that, which I guess I can show you guys at some point as well. But if you're going to do that, be careful, remember where your portal is, and you'll probably have a successful trip like I did. And if you're playing on easy mode, then that probably won't be too difficult. If you're playing on a harder difficulty, it's going to be a lot riskier, and so you'll probably risk dying as well, unfortunately. But on easy mode, it's kind of difficult to die. Everything, all the damage done to you is reduced, and it's kind of nice like that. So look at all these stone swords I have. So let me show you guys something cool you can do with some items. So look at all these stone swords that the wither skeletons dropped me. Let's say I want to repair these. What I can do is I can put them together in the crafting table. Now we got like a much more repaired one. I can kind of keep doing this like that. And so I can do this with tools. You can't really do it with armor. Armor, you can do it in a different way, but it costs your experience levels. But with tools, completely free, which is why it's kind of handy to do that. And so we can take the stone sword that was inside this chest, wherever that was, right there, combine it with the other broken one. So right there. And so now I just reduced all my stone swords to only 2 fully repaired ones. Kind of a nice little trick you can do there with that. And works for any tool. If you have the same of 2 tools, then you'll be able to do that just fine. And it gives you a lot of repaired durability, which is nice. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep. And I guess I can show you guys some of the things we can do with our nether stuff. And so one of the things we can do is make a brewing station, which can be used for potions. So you want to get yourself, 1 blaze rod, give yourself 3 cobblestone like that, and you got yourself a brewing stand. They're not really too expensive, which is great, so I'll just kind of put it right there for now. I'll put a little thing underneath here. What can I do? I kind of want to do, do I have any stone? Just normal stone? Do I have normal stone somewhere on me? I don't think I do. That's okay. I'll put a stone brick right under here. So there we go. So this is a brewing stand. It looks very complicated. There's a lot going on here. And I'll probably save the brewing stand for another episode. I'll show you guys how to do a whole bunch of brewing and stuff. Oh, there was this stone I was looking for. I was kind of confused why that wasn't in there. I'll just go ahead and turn a bunch of this into stone bricks there. But yeah, I won't do the brewing in this episode. But I'll put away that stuff. But there's like the nether brick blocks, which you can cook your normal netherrack. So let's say you have netherrack here. You can cook that and you'll make some nether brick stuff, which is kind of nice. So if you want to build with this kind of like reddish block, it's kind of a little bit more purpley. You can build with that. It's a nice looking block. It has a lot of cool uses. And just looks nice in general. But yeah, so that's that there. That's the nether. I don't know what else I can do with the nether right now. I am cooking some of that stuff, so I can make more of these. The gas tiers can be used for potion brewing. Magma cream can be used for potion brewing. The blaze rod can be kind of used for potion brewing. Kind of, well, yeah, it can be. So glowstone dust can be. Gunpowder. So there's like so many items that you can get that are so useful for potion brewing. Like the stuff we've been collecting all of this time. And stuff that you can get in the nether as well. The redstone can be used for potion brewing. There's a lot of stuff there. So anyway, if you want to make some more nether bricks, you can get some nether brick bricks, and then you can turn them into nether brick blocks. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. We got ourselves some nether brick blocks like that. So if you want to make a whole bunch of them, maybe for your base or whatever you want to do, very easy to make them. But yeah, so that's that. But I think that's going to be that for the nether on this episode. So in the next episode, I'll probably show you guys some potion brewing, showing you guys what you can do with potions and why potions are so useful for Minecraft survival and why you should start making them as soon as possible. But yeah, so I think that's going to be about it for today's episode. But if you guys did enjoy it, of course, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and turn on notifications if you want to get notified of when that next episode goes live. But with that said, that's going to be about it from me, guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one, guys, and peace out.